Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? I hope you're enjoying the best of health. I welcome you in my class. That is English for grade 3. We are learning unit 2, the farmer and his sons. This is the lesson plan I'm going to follow. My dear fellow teachers, this lesson plan, PowerPoint presentation and worksheet links are given in description box. You may download it, print it, follow it as it is or modify it for your convenience. I'm going to deliver this lecture according to this lesson plan. So let's start, my dear children. Today is lecture 6. We will read and understand the text as we did yesterday and we'll cover its exercise. So we'll cover page number 14, 15 and 16 of your book. Before this, in English for grade 2, we have done this exercise. We have find the questions and their answers from the text. We'll continue and we'll locate specific information to answer short questions based on the text. And we'll write sentences of your own by using correct capitalization, punctuation and spellings. These are our today's SLOs. Let's start with a beautiful verse. Allah mentions in Surah Yasin, verse 81, "Is not He who created the heavens and the earth able to create the like of them? Yes, indeed, He is the all-knowing, supreme creator." Yes, my dear children, this verse is telling us about the supremacy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who can create earth and heavens once. He can do again and He can make like them again. So why I have selected this verse? Because here Allah is asking a question, Allah is mentioning, and then itself this question is telling us the answer. So this is how we extract answer from the text. This is what we are going to practice today's lesson. So all of you open your book on page number 15. I hope you read this story at home. So today we'll do its question answers and I'll find how keenly you have studied it. So on page number 16, these questions are there. One by one, we'll read the question and we'll extract the answer of this question from the story. So are you ready for that? Keep a pencil in your hand so that you can mark where the answer of this question is there. Okay, so first question is, which son was a great help to his father? Now look at page number 15. It's there in first paragraph. In second line, the elder son was of great help. The elder son was a great help to his father. So just mark it. This is the answer of question 1. Right? You did it? So for now, you will just mark. Don't write on your notebook. First, we'll just extract the answers. Then I'll give you time to write in your notebook. All right. The second question is, what was the demand of the younger son? What was his demand? Again, in first paragraph, it's here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th line. What was his demand? He asked his father for his share of the farm. He asked his father for his share of the farm. So you will mark this answer of question number 2. All right, next is question 3. What were the reasons behind the misbehavior of the younger son? So what was the reason of misbehavior? There were 2 reasons. First, the younger one did not like working on the farm. This was one reason. He did not want to work on farm. And the second was he wanted to enjoy himself by hosting parties for his friends. All right. So the younger one did not like working on the farm, and the younger son, instead of enjoy, you will write he wanted to enjoy. Okay. This was the reason. He wanted to enjoy himself by hosting parties for his friends. All right. So these were 2 reasons he left his home. Next is, how did the father treat his son when he returned? How did he treat? On the last, third last line, the father hugged him and then dressed him in fine clothes. Okay, this is how it treated. The father hugged him and then dressed him in the fine clothes. You may mark it like this. Okay. And next question is, what lesson did you learn from this story? So what is the lesson? That's mentioned here. The moral, the lesson that's mentioned here. Always make your family your priority, respect and obey as it is your duty. This is mentioned here. Okay. So you will mark it as the answer of this question. So we have marked all the answers. Now you may open your notebook and write the questions and answers in very neat and clean handwriting and following proper capitalization. As you know, the first letter of the sentence should be capital, and at the end of the sentence you have to put a full stop or any punctuation which we have learned earlier. Okay, so pause the video and write the answers in your notebook. Yes, my dear children, are you done with it? Good job. So it's time for the next practice. Again, on page number 16, these words are there. Learn these words for dictation. Your teacher may take dictation afterwards. And now make meaningful sentences in your notebook. You will read this word and make a sentence. Share. So here I have taken share. What I suggest, whoever wants to make a sentence of this word, raise your hand. Teacher will take sentences from all the students who are willing, and then we will select one final sentence which we'll write in our notebook. Okay, so all of you who want to make sentence of this word, tell your teacher what can be sentence of this word. Pause the video and tell to your teacher. Yes, my dear children, are you done with it? So your teacher has selected the best one. Good job. What I suggest, what I made is sharing is caring, right? But don't copy my sentence. This is just to give you an idea. The next word is family. Likewise, you will tell the sentence and you will select one to write in your notebook, and parallelly you are writing in your notebook. So what I've written, I belong to a respectable family. All right. So the first letter is capital, and at the end of sentence I put a full stop, and you will do the same. All right. Next is promise. And what is the suggested sentence? We should keep our promises. Okay. We should not break our promises. So first letter is capital, put a full stop. Now this sentence is a complete sentence. Next is decide. What have you decided about picnic? Because I made a question as a sentence, so I put a question mark at the end of the sentence. And the last is values. Islam teaches us ethics and values. All right. So these are the suggested sentences. You will write your own sentences in your notebook. So it's time for your homework. What you are supposed to do, make sentences of your own by using the following words. I have given these words. You will make sentences of these and you will follow the same pattern as I have told you. Be careful about capitalization, punctuation and spellings. All right, and I'm giving you a worksheet that's here. Again, my fellow teachers, this worksheet, lesson plan, PowerPoint presentation, links are given. You may click it, download it, print it, and kindly give a printed worksheet to my students. And children, what you will do here, it's a small story to develop your comprehension skills. You will read it and you will write the answers of these questions over here. So what we have learned today, we learned to locate specific information from text to answer short questions, and we learned to make and write sentences by using correct capitalization, punctuation and spellings. So in this way we achieved our today's SLOs, that was to locate specific information, to answer short questions based on the text, and to write sentences of their own by using correct capitalization, punctuation and spellings. Are we done with it? Yes, good job. So that's it for today. Tomorrow I'll come again with a very interesting lesson. Till that time, keep practicing. Take very good care of yourself. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.